Shlok 1 of Chapter 1. Dhritarashtra Uvach.
धर्मक्षेत्रे कुरुक्षेत्रे समवेतायुयुत्सव मामका पाण्डवाश्चैव किम कुर्वत Sanjay.
Dhritarashtra Uvach Sanjay. Dhritarashtra said, O Sanjay, Kim Kurvat Pandava cha ev mamka. What did the children of Pandu, and my children, Yuyutsava Samveta, eager to fight a war, and have gathered, Dharma Kshetre Kurukshetre, on the battlefield of religions, on the field of actions of rituals. Dhritarashtra Uvach Sanjay. Kim Kurvat Pandava cha ev mamka Yuyutsava. Samveta Dharmakshetre Kurukshetre. Interpretation. Dhritarashtra, Dhrit plus Rashtra, that is the one who has seized the kingdom and property of the 5 Pandavas in minority, the children of Pandu, meaning Shiv, the guide, that is Panda, who can be counted on fingers, through the unlawful democratic government, that wins vote through rupee notes. The one who has become a capitalist king by becoming completely blind, in darkness of ignorance out of intoxication of wealth, status, honor, position and manpower gathered wrongfully, said, O Sanjay. Sun plus Jay. It means, O Sanjay, the conqueror of the entire world. What did Pandavas, the children of Pandu and my stubborn and wrathful children, who have a tamsi intellect, who are ready for atomic violence of physical power, who are eager to fight a war and have gathered in the form of those religious establishments, sects and communities on the battlefield of numerous communal religions, according to Sarv Dharman Parityajik in chapter 18, Shlok 66 of the Gita, that is renouncing all the religions like Hindu, Muslim and so on, prevailing in this Tamoguni Tamsi end of the Iron Age, and on the field of actions of numerous rituals like burning corpses, burying them under soil and so on, based on those religions, decide? Great sentences of Shiv Baba for this shlok are Dharmakshetre, Karmakshetre. Kurukshetra means Karmakshetre. It is about this time. God said, what did the children of this Dhritarashtra, the blind one, and the children of the one with eyes do? Sakar Murli dated 19th June, 1966. Among the ones who wish to fight, on this field of religion, the wrestling ground of religion, the wrestling ground of actions in Karmakshetra, or the land of actions, some were the ones who performed good actions, and some were the ones who performed bad actions. Some were the ones who followed the opinion of demons, and some were the ones who followed the opinion of God. VCD 186. Pandavas and Kauravas are present in the confluence age. The Pandavas are the ones belonging to the confluence age, and Kauravas are the ones belonging to the Iron Age. Murli dated 19th June, 1970, end of page 1. It is also famous, one is the group of blind ones, the children of the blind, and the other is the group of the sighted ones, the children of the one with sight. The names of Dhritarashtra and Yudhishthir are shown. Murli dated 17th February, 1990, beginning of page 1. Shlok 2 of chapter 1. Sanjay Uvach.
Drishtva tu Pandavanekam vyudhan Duryodhanastada Acharyam upasangamya Raja
Sanjay said, Tu Drishtva Vyudham Pandavanikam. Now, after seeing the arrangement of the army of Pandavas, Raja Duryodhana tada upsangame Acharyam. King Duryodhan then went to Acharya Drona, Abravit Vachnam, and said these words, Tu Drishtva Vyudham Pandavanikam, Raja Duryodhana tada upsangame Acharyam, Abravit Vachnam. Interpretation. Now, after seeing the systematic, gathered and governed arrangement of the army of Pandavas, King Duryodhan, the one with the nature of fighting a wicked war, then went to, that is in front of Acharya Drona, a spiritual teacher, an influential mentor, the scholar with the pot-like intellect, and said these words to his guru very proudly, like a big king. Great sentences of Shiv Baba for this shlok are: You are Pandav army, aren't you? Is an army careless or alert? An army means the ones who are alert, attentive and watchful. The one who is careless won't be called a soldier of the army. Avyaktvani dated 21st November 1992, beginning of page 80. Who is Dronacharya? What does Drona mean? Drona means a pot, Acharya means teacher. An urn is called a pot, it means the teacher with the urn of knowledge. VCD 1454. Shlok 3 of chapter 1.
पश्यैतां पाण्डुपुत्राणाम् आचार्यमहतीं च मूं व्यूढान् द्रुपदपुत्रेण तव शिष्येण धीमता.
Acharya Pasya Etam Mahatim Chamum Panduputranam. O Acharya, look at this huge army of the sons of Pandu. Vyudham Tav Shishyen Drupadputren Dhimta. Arranged by your student Drishtadumna, the son of King Drupad, wise. Acharya Pasya Etam Mahatim Chamum Panduputranam. Vyudham Tav Shishyen Drupadputren Dhimta. Interpretation. O Acharya, the one who is considered the scholar of numerous scriptures, created by vicious human beings, look at this huge, mountainous army of the sons of Pandu, equipped with the weapons of knowledge, formed very quickly within a short time, and arranged by your student Drishtadumna, the son of King Drupad, who has become wise. Great sentences of Shiv Baba for this shlok are: This one of ours is the army of Pandavas. What? When a kingdom is to be conquered, whose support is taken? An army is formed. A gathering is made. So, this one of ours is the army of Pandavas. VCD 1149. Those who are called the Maharathis of Pandavas, they too have an army. Sakar Murli dated 2nd January, 1963. The army of Pandavas are knowledgeable souls. Avyaktvani dated 16th October, 1969, end of page 120. The children have understood, our army of Pandavas is a spiritual army. The children receive spiritual knowledge through the spiritual father. VCD 1652. Shlok 4 of chapter 1.
अत्र शूरा महेश्वासा भीमार्जुनसमायुधि युयुधानो विराटश्च द्रुपदश्च महारथ.
Atra Bhimarjun Sama Maheshwasa. Here, there are Bhim, and great archer like Arjun. Shura Yuyudhano. Valiant Yuyudhan. Cha Virata. And Virat. Cha Maharatha Drupada Yudhi. And Maharthi, King Drupad, in the battle. Atra Bhimarjun Sama Maheshwasa, Shura Yuyudhano. Cha Virata Cha Maharatha, Drupada Yudhi. Interpretation. Here, in the army of Pandavas for this religious war, not only Drishtadumna, but there are Bhim, the one who performs fearsome actions among all the Kauravas, Kichak and devils, and great archer like Arjun, bearers of mace, weapons and great, valiant Yuyudhan, that is the winner Satyaki, who always fights for truth with the desire to fight like Satyanarayan, that is true Narayan, and Virat, the Bengali seed form king of Matsya province like Vishnu, the dicotyledonous mango seed of the household path, and Maharthi, that is great warrior King Drupad, the creator of the Yagya Kund of Draupadi, too in the battle. The one who certainly has high and dhruv, that is fixed, plus pad, that is position beforehand. Yagya Kund means a pit for sacrificial fire. Great sentences of Shiv Baba for this shlok are: those who are called the Maharathis of Pandavas, they too have an army and they too have temples as Yadgar, remembrance. VCD 1697. Shlok 5 of chapter 1.
धृष्टकेतुश्चैकितान काशीराजश्च वीर्यवान् पुरुजित् कुन्तिभोजश्च शैब्यश्च नरपुङ्गव
Drishtketu cha Chekitana cha Viryavan Kashiraja. Drishtketu and Chekitan and powerful king of Kashi. Purujit Kunti Bhoja. Purujit Kunti Bhoj. Cha Shabya Narpungva. And Shabya, the elevated among human beings. Drishtketu cha Chekitana cha Viryavan Kashiraja. Purujit Kunti Bhoja. Cha Shabya Narpungva. Interpretation. There are Drishtketu and Chekitan, the speaker who speaks in tune, and powerful king of Kashi, the city of Amog Va Shiv, Purujit, the conqueror of many cities, Kunti Bhoj, a Yadav, or the one belonging to the dynasty of Yadu, and Shabya, the elevated among human beings who think, the one who is like Purushottam, the son of God, the light of Sadashiv. Sadashiv means always beneficial. Great sentences of Shiv Baba for this shlok are: there are names of males in the massive, that is Mahabhari war. Murli dated 25th January, 1967, end of page 2. These are the names of Maharathis that have been given. Among those Maharathis, one is also said to be Narpungva, Shabyashch Narpungva. Those who follow Shiv are Shaiv. Among the human beings, some follow Brahma, some follow Vishnu, and some follow Shiv. Who are the elevated human beings among those followers? Those who follow Shiv, that is Rudragan. Discussion 1560. Bap Dada was watching the Maharathis of his army, the souls with weapons, to know who among the Pandavs' army of the Almighty Authority are present on the field. What would he have seen? It is such a wonderful army. It seems to be uneducated in comparison to the people of the world, but the army of Pandavas has received the title of knowledgeful. Avyaktvani dated 17th March, 1982, middle of page 296. Shlok 6 of chapter 1.
युधामन्युश्च विक्रान्त उत्तमौजाश्च वीर्यवान् सभद्रो द्रौपदेयाश्च सर्व एव महारथा
Vikrant Yudhamanyu cha Viryavan Uttamauja. Mighty Yudhamanyu and courageous, or powerful Uttamauja. Cha Saubhadro cha Draupadeya. And Subhadra's son and sons of Draupadi. Sarv ev Mahartha. All are Maharathis. Vikrant Yudhamanyu cha Viryavan Uttamauja. Cha Saubhadro cha Draupadeya. Sarv ev Mahartha. Interpretation. The most valiant, mighty Yudhamanyu honored in the art of battle, and courageous, or powerful Uttamauja, the one with the best brilliance, that is Oj, like Mahadev, and Rudra's sister Subhadra's son Abhimanyu, who is proud of his maternal uncle, and all the 5 sons of Draupadi. All these are like Maharathis riding on body-conscious elephant. Great sentences of Shiv Baba for this shlok are: those who are true Maharathis, it means they are the Maharathis who follow with the help of the power of truth. Avyaktvani dated 27th February, 1996, end of page 132. Always consider yourself a Maharathi, that is a warrior who performs actions on the Karmakshetra, that is field of actions. Those who face on the battlefield, they never give up the weapons. They don't give up their weapons even while sleeping. Avyaktvani dated 31st May, 1972, beginning of page 295. Abhimanyu is a progeny of Abhiman, that is pride. He is filled with pride in great measure. What pride is filled in him? I am the student of God. There hasn't been any teacher who teaches me the knowledge since childhood. Who has been teaching? God Himself has been teaching me the knowledge since childhood. I don't believe in any guru. Well, he won't see whether he has studied that knowledge systematically and completed it or not. Will success be achieved through proper method, or will success be achieved if the method is left? He should study the knowledge systematically. Then the second pride is, the one who gives birth to me is the highest Purusharthi, the one whose chariot-like body is controlled directly by God. He is my father, the giver of birth to me. These two prides are the ones that take him to the depth of degradation. They indicate bodily ego. If someone believes in God, but doesn't accept the words of God, if he accepts the Murlidhar, that is the narrator of Murlis, but doesn't have love for the Murli, doesn't listen to the Murli daily, he doesn't attend the gathering where Murli class is conducted either, then will he pass, or will he fail in the life and practice? He fails. Discussion 737. Shlok 7 of chapter 1.
अस्माकं तु विशिष्टाये तानि बोध द्विजोत्तम नायका मम सैन्यस्य संज्ञार्थं तान् ब्रवीमि ते
Dvijottam Tvasmakam, ye Vishishta Tannibodh. O the best among the Brahmins who is born twice, are excellent. Know them. Naika Mam Sanyasya are the leaders of my army. Bravimi te tan sangyartham. I tell you about them for your knowledge. Dvijottam Tvasmakam, ye Vishishta Tannibodh. Naika Mam Sanyasya, Bravimi te tan sangyartham. Interpretation. O the best among the Brahmins having knowledge of the human Gita, who is born twice. You, the one who is worthy of being the commander-in-chief, there are excellent warriors. Know them as well. They are the leaders of my army of Kauravas. I tell you about them in advance for your knowledge, because you alone are the Maharthi after Pitama. Great sentences of Shiv Baba for this shlok are: who are the Maharathis in the army of Pandavas, and who are the Maharathis in the army of Kauravas? You know both the armies, don't you? Murli dated 18th April 1973, beginning of page 4. They know who are the main actors, directors, in that. This is why you ask, this is the unlimited drama. Who are the main in it? It is written in the scriptures about who are the seniors in the army of Kauravas and who are the seniors in the army of Pandavas. Murli dated 19th August 1972, middle of page 1. Shlok 8 of chapter 1.
भवान् भीष्मश्च कर्णश्च कृपश्च समितिञ्जयः अश्वत्थामा विकर्णश्च सोमदत्तिस्तथैव च
Bhavan Bhishmash Karnash. You and Pitama Bhishma, similarly Karn. Cha Samitinjaya. And Samitinjay. Kripa cha tatha ev Ashwatthama. Kripacharya, and in the same way, Ashwatthama. Vikarnaha cha Somdatte. Vikarn and Bhurishrava, the grandson of Somdutta. Bhavan cha Bhishma cha Karna cha, Samitinjaya Kripa cha. Tatha ev Ashwatthama, Vikarna cha Somdatte. Interpretation. Acharya, you yourself are certainly there, and Pitama Bhishma, information about him is mentioned in the meaning of words. Similarly, Karna and Samitinjay, the one who never loses in the world, like the first Narayan and is always victorious in the war. Kripacharya, the one who is very kind, and serves the royal family of Kuru selflessly, and in the same way, your dear son Ashwatthama, the wearer of snake-gem in the form of mind. Vikarn, the one who criticizes Duryodhan fearlessly face to face, and has the nature opposite to that of Dushasan and flatterer Karn too. And in this world of flatterers, the one who enters Narayan of the third generation of the cool moon of knowledge, Krishna alias the golden age Narayan, complete with 16 celestial degrees, and lavishly praiseworthy Mahatma Buddha himself is Bhurishrava, the grandson of Somgat. Taking advanced course at AIVV is necessary for the knowledge of this fact. Great sentences of Shiv Baba for this shlok are: the children of Dhritarashtra means the children of the blind, who were present in their army. Look, they come, don't they? Bhishma Pitamaha, Dronacharya, Ashwathama. They were in whose army? Of Dhritarashtra. The progeny of blind are blind. Sakar Murli dated 4th June, 1965. Bhishma Pitamaha, Dronacharya, Ashwathama, to whom did all these ones belong? They were in the army of Kauravas. Sakar Murli dated 27th February, 1966. Ashv, Stha, Ma. What kind of Ma? Meaning mother. The one who is stable on the horse, that is Ashv. Ashv means inconstant horse-like mind. So, is it good to be stable in the horse-like mind, or should you be stable in the intellect? The mind is inconstant, so whatever comes in the mind, you do just that. You didn't see anything whether it is a sin or a noble deed. If it comes in the mind, it doesn't matter if anger comes. So, he went off to kill the 5 Pandavas. He didn't even check that the ones whom he is killing, are they very small children of Pandavas, or the Pandavas themselves. He just killed them speedily. So, to perform action as per his own wish, to follow the opinion of the mind is the task of Ashwathama. Whom is the mind? Brahma is the mind. The tasks that are performed and made to perform, based on the opinion of the mind, is the task of Ashwathama. VCD 1574. All these sadhus and so on, are the ones belonging to the community of Kauravas. All the names like Bhishma, Dronacharya and so on, are the names of sadhus. Murli dated 23rd November, 1966, end of page 1. Bhishma Pitama means Bal Brahmachari, that is celibate since childhood. Dronacharya, Ashwathama and so on, all these are the names of scholars and pandits. Murli dated 18th February, 1972, middle of page 1. You had a religious war with scholars and pandits. A religious war isn't called a fight. Murli dated 22nd May, 1964, beginning of page 3. Shlok 9 of chapter 1.
अन्ये च बहवः शूरा मदर्थे त्यक्तजीविता नानाशस्त्रप्रहरणा सर्वे युद्धविशारदाः
Beheva anye cha shura. There are many more brave ones. Tyakta jivitaha madarthe. Are going to sacrifice their life for me. Sarve nana shastra praharna. All are going to strike with many weapons. Yuddha visharda. Are skilled in the art of battle. Beheva anye cha shura tyakta jivitaha madarthe. Sarve nana shastra praharna. Yuddha visharda. Interpretation. There are many more brave ones of the Kaurav wing, who are going to even sacrifice their life, after restraining their desires, especially for me. They all are going to strike with many deceitful weapons of knowledge and ignorance, according to the opinion of my mind, and they are skilled in the art of false, tyrannical, and violent battle. Great sentences of Shiv Baba for this shlok are: this is certainly a false world of violent war. You get falsity and just falsity in the scriptures. There isn't even a trace of truth. Murli dated 12th February, 1971, beginning of page 3. Even among the Kauravas, the name of the main ones is famous, isn't it? There are many Yadavs, the residents of Europe as well. There are names of everyone. The names of those who are famous are published in the newspapers. Everyone has an opposing intellect towards the Supreme Father, Supreme Soul. Murli dated 25th March, 1972, end of the middle part of page 2. Shlok 10 of chapter 1.
अपर्याप्तं तदस्माकं बलं भीष्माभिरक्षितं पर्याप्तं त्विदमेतेषां बलं भीमाभिरक्षितम्
Tad balam asmakam, bhishmabhirakshitam aparyaptam. That army of ours defended by Bhishma is unlimited. Tu idam balam etesham. And this army of these, bhimabhirakshitam paryaptam, defended by Bhim is limited. Tad balam asmakam, bhishmabhirakshitam aparyaptam. Tu idam balam etesham, bhimabhirakshitam paryaptam. Interpretation. That army of ours, defended by Bhishma of the path of renunciation, who is highly respected by the society and the government, is unlimited. And this army in minority, of these 5 Pandavas, the sons of Pandu defended by tall and well-built Bhim, with demonic attitude and voracious stomach like that of a wolf, is limited. Hence, our victory is certain. Great sentences of Shiv Baba for this shlok are: there are many Yadavs, Pandavas are very few. It is also praised, Ram, that is Pandavas of Pandu went, Ravan, that is Kauravas of Kuru went, and Yadavs, that is Christians have a big community. Murli dated 11th June, 1964, beginning of page 1. Now, it is the kingdom of Kauravas. It, that is the remembrance of the present time, is mentioned in the history too, that the Kauravas used to trouble the Pandavas a lot, because the Kauravas were more in number. Pandavas were few. Many things have been written in the scriptures. You see them now, in practice. Murli dated 3rd November, 1971, end of page 1. The group of Kauravas is big. The group of Pandavas is small. Murli dated 14th July, 1963, middle of page 2. Shlok 11 of chapter 1.
आयनेषु च सर्वेषु यथा भागमवस्थिता भीष्ममेवाभिरक्षन्तु भवन्तः सर्व एव हि
Cha bhavanta sarv ev. This is why all of you, avasthita sarveshu aineshu yatha bhagam, are form at all the positions according to your sections. Hi abhirakshantu ev bhishmam. And certainly, protect only Bhishma. Cha bhavanta sarv ev avasthitaha sarveshu aineshu yatha bhagam hi abhirakshantu ev bhishmam. Interpretation. This is why all of you, who are the rulers in the form of holders of small or big posts in the Indian democratic rule, are form at all the positions of officers in the form of Purusharthis, like foot soldiers, the riders of chariot, elephants, horses etc., according to your sections or departments, and certainly protect only Bhishma from all the directions, even in an unjust way through the power of people, wealth, luxury, physical power, or bribery, because these sannyasis are respected a lot among the subjects who give votes. Great sentences of Shiv Baba for this shlok are: Bhishma Pitama are certainly the people belonging to the sect of Shankaracharya. Sakar Murli dated 5th July, 1965. If they see any sannyasi passing by from anywhere, they will definitely bow their head in front of him. They will fold their hands. Some fall at their feet on the road itself. There are devotees like this as well. As soon as they see the one with ochre-colored dress, they bow their head. Now, the father explains, you feed and serve drinks to them a lot, don't you? Here also there are numerous sannyasis. You fall at their feet and give them food too. Murli dated 5th June, 1969, beginning of page 3. No matter how much these great sannyasi Udasi, scholars, pandits, teachers and so on are respected in this world. Look, no matter how great the great ones are, what do they say? God is omnipresent. Sannyasi Udasi means those who remain sad, thinking that everything is false and just momentary. BCD 2839. Shlok 12 of chapter 1.
तस्य सञ्जनयन् हर्षं पुरुवृत्त पितामहः सिंहनादं विनद्योच्चैः शङ्खं दद्मो प्रतापवान्.
Sanjanyan Harsham Tasya. By giving joy to that Duryodhan. Pitamaha Kuruvriddha Pratapvan. Pitamaha Bhishma, the oldest among the Kauravas, the one who is considered valorous. Vinadya Uchchaya, yelled loudly. Dadhma Shankham, and blew the conch. Singhanadam, while giving an echoing loud cry like a lion. Sanjanyan Harsham Tasya, Pitamaha Kuruvriddha Pratapvan. Vinadya Uchchaya Dadhmo, Shankham Singhanadam. Interpretation. By giving joy to that Duryodhan, Pitama Bhishma, the oldest among the Kauravas, respected for maintaining cowardly celibacy and the one who is considered valorous, yelled loudly like the clouds that cover the inexhaustible and unlimited light of knowledge of the Son of Knowledge, through the sounds of loudspeakers, and blew the conch-like mouth of 1200 to 1400 years long-term ignorance of God is omnipresent, created by the first Shankaracharya, out of their own false elation of being the world guru of the entire world, while giving an echoing loud cry like a lion, in the world of violent or murderous animals. Great sentences of Shiv Baba for this shlok are: the greatest demons are the sannyasis who say that God is omnipresent. However, there is just one God. Murli dated 7th January, 1971, end of page 3. All the sages, saints and so on, are impure and corrupt. The ones who say, the Supreme Soul is omnipresent, defame us, that is Shiv plus Brahma the most. Murli dated 1st January, 1973, end of page 3. Now, you become flowers from thorns. Sannyasis won't say, this one is a thorn, who gives sorrow. They say that the Supreme Soul is omnipresent. Everyone is a form of God. Murli dated 12th February, 1969, end of the middle part of page 1. Just dirt comes out of everyone's mouth, in the entire world. The dirtiest dirt comes out of the mouth of sannyasis, who say that God is omnipresent. They abuse the unlimited Father a lot. They call God as the incarnation of tortoise and fish. They speak so much dirt. This is why they have been named Hiranyakashyap, etc. Murli dated 30th January, 1970, end of page 3. This is the false knowledge of these sannyasis. They turn the face away of everyone from the Supreme Father, Supreme Soul. They have included the Supreme Soul himself in the 84 lakh species. This is called as the defamation of the religion. These ones themselves have entrapped Bharat in Maya. The entire world has become an orphan, with respect to just the one topic of omnipresence. What is that topic? God is omnipresent. And then, the sannyasis say, Shivoham, that is I am Shiv, Brahmoham, that is I am Brahma. They are called orphans. Murli dated 15th January, 1958, beginning of page 2. Shlok 13 of chapter 1.
ततः शङ्खाश्च भैर्यश्च पणवानकगोमुखाः सहसैवाभ्यहन्यन्त सशब्दस्तु मूलोऽभवत्.
Tata sahasevabhya hanyant. Then, all of a sudden, there were Shankha cha bhairya cha, the conches and bugles. Panvanat cha gomukha, dhol, that is, a large elongated drum, drums and horns. Abhat tumula, Shabdah sah. There was a very loud noise of them. Tata sahasevabhyahanyant, shankha, cha bheryah cha. Panvanak cha gomukha, abhvat tumulah shabdah sah. Interpretation. Then, later on, all of a sudden, there were very loud sounds of the conches of knowledge with many types of tunde tunde matir bhinna, that is, every head has its own opinion. Small, big and medium-sized mouths and bugles, instruments of knowledge and ignorance like dhol, a large elongated drum, drums and horns, that is the sounds of media like newspapers, magazines, radio, channels etc., the sounds of people of the society and the government. There was a very loud noise of all of them. Great sentences of Shiv Baba for this shlok are: an extreme darkness of Maya is spread intensely in this world through the media. Array, everyone starts speaking lies. The Brahma Kumaris say for themselves that they are the children of Brahma, and those representatives of the government also say, Array, we certainly control the entire Bharat, and all these people of media, these newspapers, these TV channels, and this internet who spoil even their intellect, start speaking lies. In this way, the kingdom of Ravan begins. VCD 3420. Many news of defamations are received, and after listening to those defamations, they are completely tired. Fahona. Who? Bharatvasis, that is the residents of Bharat, or Videshis, that is foreigners. The Bharatvasis become tired. So, those who make the bombs of defamation, the defamation of the flaw of adulteration, is the greatest defamation according to the Indians, isn't it? You did understand, didn't you? So, these are the bombs of defamation in the unlimited world of Brahmins. Whose defamation? The highest of the high actor who is the father of the world. VCD 2854. Shlok 14 of chapter 1. Tata Dhava Plasma. Then the husband of Mother Parvati. Sthita Mahati Sandane Yukte Shvetaya Hayeh. Sitting on the great chariot with white horses. Cha Pandava ev Pradadmato, Shankho Divya. And Pandav Arjun also blew their conch divine. Tata Dhava Plasma Sthito, Mahati Sandane Yukte. Shvetaya Hayeh Cha Pandava ev Pradadmato Shankho Divya. Interpretation. Then Shiv Baba, the husband of Mother Parvati, sitting on the great permanent chariot-like body of Arjun, with 4 united heads of Brahma in the form of 4 mind-like white horses free from dirt, and Pandav Arjun, the son of Panda in the form of Pandu, also blew their conch-like mouth, which narrate divine words of God. Great sentences of Shiv Baba for this shlok are: there is the entrance of Baba, combination of the corporeal one and the incorporeal one in this Brahma. These ones are called as the chariot of Arjun. Murli dated 2nd March, 1989, beginning of page 2. Shiv Baba is giving us the teachings after becoming the charioteer in this chariot. As for the rest, there is no question of horses, cart and so on. The father is the servant, that is charioteer of the children. The servant will certainly sit in front, won't he? Murli dated 15th November, 1973, end of page 3. It is about the conch-like mouth. You blow the conch of knowledge through it. Murli dated 15th June, 1972, end of page 1. The father keeps making the sound of the conch of mouth. Then, they have made conches and blow horn, that is tutari etc. in the path of bhakti. In fact, the father explains through this mouth. Murli dated 7th November, 1970, end of page 3. Shiv Baba also says, now, I am giving you very good cannonballs of knowledge through Brahma. Make the sound of conches properly before the human beings. The part of the Gita is being played again and the kingdom is being established by Heavenly God the Father. Murli dated 16th October, 1972, beginning of page 1. The Supreme Soul himself was a charioteer of the Pandavas. Murli dated 20th February, 1971, beginning of page 4. After listening to the bugles of defamation in 2017-2018, the children stopped narrating knowledge out of public honor. But Shiv Baba narrates the knowledge in reply to the furious defamation done in the media, constantly by the opponent group. This is why in the army of Pandavas, God, the charioteer and Arjun, the rider, blew the conches simultaneously at first. Then the number var, that is one greater than the other Maharathi children, blow their conches. Shlok 15 and 16 of chapter 1.
पाञ्चजन्यौ ऋषिकेशो देवदत्तं धनञ्जयः पौण्ड्रं दद्मौ महाशङ्खं भीमकर्मावृकोदरः अनन्तविजयो राजा कुन्तीपुत्रो युधिष्ठिरः नकुलः सहदेवश्च सुघोष मणिपुष्पकौ
Rishikesho Panchjanyam. Shiv Baba, the master of Indriya, blew the conch named Panchjanya. Dhananjaya Devdattam. Arjun, the conqueror of the wealth of knowledge, blew the conch Devdatta granted by the deity Indra. Vrikodara Bhim Karma. Bhim, with stomach like a wolf, and the one who performs fearsome tasks. Mahashankham Pondram. Blew great conch named Ponder. Kunti Putro Raja Yudhishthira Anantavijayam. The son of Mother Kunti, King Yudhishthir, blew the conch named Anantavijay. Nakula Sughosh. Napla school, blew the conch named Sughosh. Cha Sahadeva Dadhmo Manipushpako. And Sahadev blew Manipushpak. Rishikesho Panchjanyam, Dhananjaya Devdattam. Vrikodara Bhim Karma, Mahashankham Pondram. Kunti Putro Raja Yudhishthira, Anantavijayam Nakula. Sughosh cha Sahadeva, Dadhmo Manipushpako. Interpretation. Amogh Virya Shiv Baba, the master of the Mother Earth along with other cow-like Indriya, blew the conch named Panchjanya through Panchjan, literally means 5 people, or Brahma with 5 heads. Arjun, the conqueror of the world through the power of yoga, because of being the conqueror of the wealth of knowledge of the true Gita, blew the conch named Devdatta granted by the deity Indra. Bhim, the one with ferocious stomach that eats everything like a wolf, and the one who performs fearsome tasks like killing hundreds of mighty Kauravas, Kichat and demons alone, blew the lotus flower-marked great conch, named Pondra, with the roar of highly destructive lion in the jungle-like world. The son of Mother Kunti, who was a non-violent religious warrior, that King Yudhishthir, the one who always speaks the truth, blew the conch named Anantavijay, always the giver of victory of truth. Napla school, the one who is like a mongoose for highly poisonous, adulterated Videshis belonging to the dynasty of Vrishni, that is the ones who neither continued to be natives, nor foreigners in the world, but he is the controller of the mind-like horses of the Videshi religious leaders, and blew the conch named Sughosh in the form of a roar-like proclamation. And, in the Sikh community named Nanak, Sahadev, the one who always supports the deity souls and is the protector of human cowshed, blew the conch-like mouth named Manipushpak, that narrates the Vani. That is words of Gurudwara, that is Sikh temple-like bead in the form of bright soul. Great sentences of Shiv Baba for this shlok are: when the massive war of Mahabharat took place, what did the Maharathis do at first? They blew the conches. Now also, those who are great Maharathis, what are they doing? The more they blow the conch, the more the field of Mahabharat also becomes ready. VCD 1542. The soul is aware, I have a good power to make the sound of the conch of knowledge. We can make the sound of conches. Some say, I can't make the sound of conch. The father says, those who make the sound of the conch of knowledge are extremely dear to me. They will give my introduction to, through knowledge. Murli dated 21st October, 1973, middle of page 3. You all are the speakers of knowledge. Murli dated 2nd March, 1989, middle of page 2. This entire knowledge has come in your intellect. This is why the Swadershan Chakra, that is discuss of self-realization, is also given to you. The conch is also yours. It is about narrating the knowledge through the mouth. You blow the conch of knowledge. Murli dated 26th July, 1971, middle of page 2. Shlok 17 and 18 of chapter 1.
काश्यश्च परमेश्वास शिखण्डी च महारथः धृष्टद्युम्नो विराटश्च सात्यकिश्चापराजितः द्रुपदो द्रौपदेयाश्च सर्वशः पृथिवीपते सौभद्रश्च महाबाहो शङ्खान् दद्मुः पृथक् पृथक्
Prithvi Pate Kasha Parmeshwasa. O Lord of the earth, King Kashiraj of Kashi, who bears the huge bow, Cha Maharatha Shikhandi, and the great warrior Shikhandi, Cha Dhrishtadyumno, and Dhrishtadyumna, Virata Cha Aprajita, Virat and Aprajit, Satyaki Cha, Satyaki and Drupdo Cha Draupdeya, Drupad, and all the 5 sons of Draupadi, Cha Mahabaho Saubhadra, and the long-armed son of Subhadra, Sarvasha Dadmo Prithak Prithak Shankhan. In all the 4, blew different conches. Prithvi Pate Kasha Parmeshwasa, Cha Maharatha Shikhandi Cha, Dhrishtadyumno Virata Cha, Aprajita Satyaki Cha, Drupdo Cha Draupdeya, Cha Mahabaho Saubhadra, Sarvasha Dadmo Prithak Prithak Shankhan. Interpretation. O Lord of the earth, King Kashiraj of Kashi, who bears the huge bow of body in the form of bodily Purusharth, and similarly, the great warrior in the form of Mahakali, that is the darkest and fearsome form of goddess Parvati, with bodily ego like that of an elephant, King Drupad's daughter Shikhandi in the form of the world mother, the topmost seed form Brahmani, hence Rudrani, and Dhrishtadyumna, the shameless commander-in-chief of Pandavas, who is stubborn and a firm resolute in taking revenge. Virat, like the form of Vishnu, the remembrance of the household path, and Aprajit, the one who is never defeated by anyone, Satyaki, who always supports truth, and Drupad, the king of the city of Kampilya, who definitely attains a fixed position, and was even an enemy of his friend accidentally. And all the 5 sons of Draupadi in the form of the sun plus the moon, and Buddhist, Sannyasi and Sikh, and Abhimanyu, the long-armed son of Subhadra, who was the dearest to the Pandavas, and was greatly body-conscious of his maternal uncle, and similarly the Alaukic father, that is the Brahmins of the advanced knowledge, spread in all the 4 directions, blew different kinds of mouth in the form of conches of the sensational Ishwari, that is God's advanced knowledge of the Gita. Great sentences of Shiv Baba for this shlok are: who will make a loud and great sound of conch? Certainly, those who are Maharathis, those who ride lions, elephants, will make a loud noise. Sakar Murli dated 8th September, 1964. The Father is making us into those righteous ones, again. So, you too, the ones who are excellent Maharathis, make the sound of conch like this. You are certainly numberwar, that is one greater than the other. Sakar Murli dated 8th September, 1964. Dhrishtadyumna is also born from the sacrificial pit of knowledge of the city of Kampil. He is famous as the commander-in-chief of the army of Pandavas. Baba also says, it is a spiritual military of you children. You are underground incognito warriors. Who is the marshal of this spiritual military? Shankar is the commander-in-chief. Discussion 1041. It is said Virat, that is huge for Vishnu. Vishnu himself takes on a huge form. Discussion 1445. Whose part is that of Shikhandi? It is the part of Jagdamba. So, does Jagdamba shoot arrows, or not? She shoots the arrows of knowledge, and in order to shoot the arrows of knowledge, she works on whose indications? The arrows were shot through maidens. They were made to shoot the arrows to whom? They were made to shoot the arrows to the great sages, thinkers, sannyasis and sannyasis like Bhishma Pitama. So, the task of shooting arrows is that of very small maidens. This is why the idol of Jagdamba is made small, and the temple made as Yadgar is also small. Discussion 1789. Shlok 19 of chapter 1.
सघोषो धार्तराष्ट्राणां हृदयानि व्यदारयत् नभश्च पृथिवीं चैव तुमुलो व्यनुनादयन्
Saghosho nabhacha, prithivim vyanunadyan tumulo. Because of that sound, the sky and the earth started echoing loudly. Cha ev hridyani dhartarashtranam vyadaryat. And the very hearts of the sons of Dhritarashtra were torn apart. Saghosho nabhacha, prithivim vyanunadyan. Tumulo cha ev hridyani dhartarashtranam vyadaryat. Interpretation. Because of that loud sound of knowledge, the sky, that is radio broadcasting stations and websites, and the earth, that is the sound of instruments, like radio, tape recorder, TV, loudspeakers, etc. on the earth, started echoing loudly, and there were sounds of knowledge, and the very hearts filled with weaknesses of the sons of the capitalist Dhritarashtra, the congressmen, meaning Kauravas, the great Bhogi leaders, were torn apart. And this is why numerous Kauravas had a heart failure. Great sentences of Shiv Baba for this shlok are: when the truth emerges, the false ones oppose. When you, that is Pandavas, tell the truth to someone, then the Kauravas feel that they are stung. Murli dated 9th May, 1973. End of page 3. Shlok 20 of chapter 1.
अथ व्यवस्थितान् दृष्ट्वा धार्तराष्ट्रान् कपिध्वजः प्रवृत्ते शस्त्रसम्पाते धनुरुद्यम्य पाण्डवः
Ad drishtva dhartarashtran vyavasthitan pravritte. Then, on seeing the sons of Dhritarashtra armed and engaged, Pandava Kapidhvaja, Pandav Arjun, the bearer of Kapidhvaja, Udyamya Dhano Shastra Sampate, lifted up the bow at the time of using weapons. At drishtva dhartarashtran vyavasthitan pravritte Pandava, Kapidhvaja Udyamya Dhano Shastra Sampate. Interpretation. Then, on seeing the Kaurav leaders who make the sound of coin, that is the sons of Dhritarashtra armed and engaged with special alertness in this way, the son of Panda in the form of Pandu, that is Pandav Arjun, the bearer of Kapidhvaja, that is the one with the chariot marked with the inconstant flag of victory of Hanuman, the monkey with an inconstant mind, suddenly lifted up the bow named Gandev, in the form of flexible bodily Purusharth, at the time of using weapons of knowledge, Yog, Dharna, etc. Great sentences of Shiv Baba for this shlok are: hit such arrows, then they will wake up from the sleep of Kumbhakarna. These Bhishma, Dronacharya and so on, certainly have to wake up at the end. There is no question of violence in this, that is lifting the bow. It is about these arrows of knowledge. Murli dated 10th March, 1963, middle of page 3. Shlok 21 of chapter 1.
ऋषिकेशं तदा वाक्यम् इदमाह मही
Arjun Uvach.
सेनयोरुभयोर्मध्ये रथं स्थापयमेच्युत
Mahipate tada vakyam idama hrishikesham. O king, then, said this sentence to the ever-pure Shiv Baba. Achyut sthapay me ratham madhye ubhyo senyo. O Amogh Virya, stand my chariot in the middle of both the armies. Mahipate tada vakyam idama hrishikesham. Achyut sthapay me ratham madhye ubhyo senyo. Interpretation. O king of Hastinapur, the city of body-conscious elephants. Then, at the time of immediate war, Arjun said this sentence to the ever-pure Shiv Baba. O Amogh Virya Shiv Baba, definitely stand my chariot-like body safely and secretly in the middle of both the armies of Kauravas and Pandavas. Great sentences of Shiv Baba for this shlok are: the chariot on which the unlimited Father rides and comes, that chariot is presently standing between the armies of Pandavas and Kauravas with Yadavas. VCD 682. The incorporeal point of light, Shiv, enters him, that is the corporeal one, controls the chariot-like body, controls the Indriya and takes the reins of the mind in his hands, or does he control the soul? He certainly explains the soul. In the Gita, he has given explanation to Arjun, hasn't he? To explain means to convince. When he is convinced, he will accept. If he isn't convinced, how will he accept? VCD 2486. Shlok 22 of chapter 1.
यावदेता निरीक्षेऽहं योद्धुकामानवस्थिता कैर्मया सह योद्धव्यम् अस्मिन् रणसमुद्यमे.
Yavat aham nirikshe etan. From where I can inspect these. Sah kya avasthitan yodhukaman. With which standing eagerly for war. Maya yodhavyam asmin ran samudyame. I have to fight this war. Yavat aham nirikshe etan. Sah kya avasthitan yodhukaman. Maya yodhavyam asmin ran samudyame. Interpretation. From where I can inspect these Kauravas, along with my special supporters, with which active opponents standing eagerly for this religious war, I have to fight this final Mahabhari, that is massive Mahabharat war of religion and irreligion, or truth and falsity. Great sentences of Shiv Baba for this shlok are: God has 1,000 eyes. Does he have a few eyes, or 1,000 eyes? He has 1,000 eyes. Now also, they write in newspapers, he is taking the information of each and every event of whatever turmoil that is taking place. The complete picture is presented in front of him. So, is there someone who sees and presents it in front of him, or not? Someone with eyes will see it, only then he will tell him. Discussion number 1230. Shlok 23 of chapter 1.
योत्स्यमानान् वीक्षेऽहं य एतेऽत्र समागताः भारतराष्ट्रस्य दुर्बुद्धे युद्धे प्रियचिकीर्षवः.
Atra yuddhe ete. Ya, in war, these. Priyachikirshava dhartarashtrasya durbuddheya samagta. The ones who wish to perform dear to Duryodhan, with a bad intellect, have gathered. Aham avekshe yotsamanan. Let me see warriors. Atra yuddhe ete, priyachikirshava dhartarashtrasya. Durbuddhe samagata. Aham avekshe yotsamanan. Interpretation. Here, in the Adhyatmic war of truth and falsity, these kings and the people of their army, the ones who wish to perform the act dear to Duryodhan, the wicked warrior with a bad intellect, have gathered to die now, in this field of actions that brings an end to the Iron Age. Let me see these warriors belonging to all the Vidharm, that is opposite religions. See chapter 18, Shlok 66 of the Gita. Great sentences of Shiv Baba for this shlok are: the white-dressed BKs, who are sitting as the leaders of religion and are continuously paying crores of rupees to the government officers, tantrics, meaning people skilled in practicing black magic, and people of the media, in order to suppress the truth. See in the preface. Today, the children have come up with a lot of knowledge, haven't they? What was said? But it isn't the knowledge of the Father. It is their own knowledge. They have come up with their own knowledge. They consider themselves to be more knowledgeable than even the Father. It has been 40 years for someone after becoming the Father. He became the Father in practice. It has been 30 years for someone. They became the father of the Father and started performing opposing actions. It has been 20 years for someone. If 20 years are subtracted from 2017 and 18, which year do you come to? Someone said 1997, 98, 97, 98. So, he started opposing actively since then. VCD 2359. Shlok 24 of chapter 1. Sanjay Uvach.
एवमुक्तो ऋषिकेशो गुडाकेशेन भारत सेनयोरुभयोर्मध्ये स्थापयित्वा रथोत्तमम्.
Sanjay Uvach. Bharat Gudakeshin Ukto Evam. Sanjay said, O King Dhritarashtra, the one belonging to the dynasty of King Bharat. When Arjun, the conqueror of sleep, said this, Trishikesho sthapetva rathottamam, the one who is always victorious over the Indriya, placed the elevated chariot. Madhye ubhyo senyo, in the middle of both the armies. Bharat Gudakeshan Ukto, evam Hrishikesho, sthapetva rathottamam, madhye ubhyo senyo. Interpretation. O King Dhritarashtra, the one belonging to the dynasty of King Bharat. When Arjun, the conqueror of sleep, said this with enthusiasm, Shiv Baba, the one who is always victorious over the Indriya, that is the light of Shiv, who has entered Arjun, placed the elevated, permanent chariot-like body of Arjun in the middle of both the armies of the Pandavas and the Kauravas. Great sentences of Shiv Baba for this shlok are: then, how will the incorporeal Father come in this world? It is also said that he comes in the chariot-like body. Then, they have shown a physical chariot saying, he rode the chariot of Arjun, he rode the vehicle of horses. Well, who are horses? What is a chariot? What are the reins? They don't understand anything. These Indriya themselves are the horses. The reins are in the form of the mind and intellect. This is the chariot-like body, the chariot on which the Father rides and comes. That chariot is now standing between the armies of Pandavas and Kauravas with Yadavas. VCD 682. Shlok 25 of chapter 1.
भीष्मद्रोणप्रमुखतः सर्वेषां च महीक्षिताम् उवाच पार्थ पश्येतान् समवेतान् कुरुनिति.
Cha uvach iti sarvesham mahikshitam bhishmadron pramukta. And he said this in front of all the important kings like Bhishma, Drona, etc. Parth pasya etan kurun samvetan. O Arjun, the son of Pritha, the king of the earth, look at these Kauravas who have gathered. Cha uvach iti sarvesham mahikshitam bhishmadron pramukta. Parth pasya etan kurun samvetan. Interpretation. And he said this in front of all the important kings of the Kaurav wing, like Bhishma, Drona, etc. O Arjun, the son of Pritha, the king of the earth. Look at these Kauravas, the sons of Kuru, who are proud of their actions of making plans, like building Tehri Nangal dams, etc. The ones who bring about the kingdom of Ravan, under the pretext of bringing the kingdom of Ram, who have gathered here, on the battlefield in the form of the field of actions. Great sentences of Shiv Baba for this shlok are: Kuru is a Sanskrit word, Kaurav is a Hindi word, and Congress is an English word. Sakar Murli dated 30th September, 1963. Nowadays look, everyone keeps making plans. They keep making plans every year. Look, just like the governments of other countries keep making plans, the Bharatvasis are also making plans. Array, their planning isn't accomplished. The planning for 5 years, then, for 8 years, then, for 15 years, 10 years, and they think that they establish the kingdom of Ram by making new plans. They build this Tehri Dam, that Nangal Dam, and think that they are establishing the kingdom of Ram. They keep making plans to produce immense wealth and property and abundant grains. VCD 3063. Shlok 26 of chapter 1.
तत्रापश्यत् स्थितान् पार्थ पितॄनथ पितामहान् आचार्यान् मातुलान् भ्रातॄन् पुत्रान् पौत्रान् सखींस्तथा श्वशुरान् सुहृदश्चैव सेनयोरुभयोरपि
Tatra ev apashat pitrin sthitan. There, clearly saw the paternal side standing. At Parth Pitamhan Acharyan Putran. Similarly, O Panth, he saw the Babas in the form of great-grandfathers, learned men, sons. Matulan Bhatrin Pautran Sakhin Shwashuran. Maternal uncles, brothers, grandsons, friends, fathers-in-law. Cha tatha surida ubhyo senyo api. And in the same way, relatives situated in both the armies too. Tatra ev apashat pitrin sthitan. At Parth Pitamhan Acharyan Putran. Matulan Bhatrin Pautran Sakhin Shwashuran. Cha tatha surida ubhyo senyo api. Interpretation. There, Arjun clearly saw the ancestors or seeds of the demonic religions of the paternal side standing in the religious war. Similarly, O Panth, he saw the Babas in the form of great-grandfathers like Bhishma standing in the opposite wing, learned men, sons, maternal uncles, brothers, grandsons, friends, fathers-in-law, and in the same way, many other relatives situated in both the armies of Kauravas and Pandavas too. Babas literally means grandfather or a senior person. The sannyasis are also called Baba. Great sentences of Shiv Baba for this shlok are: the father knows that the children have the connection of the intellect with many. They have love for many, like the paternal uncle, the maternal uncle, and so on. Murli dated 30th March, 1969, middle of page 1. Here, all the relatives, including the brother, the father, the maternal uncle and the paternal uncle, become enemies. VCD 1373. Shlok 27 of chapter 1.
तान् समीक्ष्य स कौन्तेय सर्वान् बन्धूनवस्थितान् कृपया परयाविष्टो विषीदन्निदमब्रवीत्.
Samiksha Sarvan Tan Bandhun Avasthitan. After closely inspecting all those relatives standing, Sa Kaunteya Avishto Parya Kripaya. That son of Mother Kunti was filled with great compassion. Abravit idam vishidan. He said this with sorrow. Samiksha Sarvan Tan Bandhun Avasthitan Sa Kaunteya Avishto Parya Kripaya. Abravit idam vishidan. Interpretation. After closely inspecting with a sentimental heart all those relatives standing ready for the religious war, that Arjun, son of Mother Kunti, was completely filled with great compassion out of attachment to all of them, and in the remembrance of their immediate destruction, he said this with sorrow. Great sentences of Shiv Baba for this shlok are: when there is no knowledge, the intellect wanders towards the friends, relatives, and so on. Murli dated 11th October, 1968, end of page 1. Because of being ignorant, he is entangled in attachment. Firstly, attachment of the body, bodily relatives and things related to the body persist. Every soul is playing the part of Arjun to a greater or a lesser extent. Everyone has that ignorance in the beginning. Discussion 1878. Shlok 28 and 29 of chapter 1. Arjun Uvach.
दृष्ट्वेमं स्वजनं कृष्ण युयुत्सुं समुपस्थितं सीदन्ति मम गात्राणि मुखं च परिशुष्यति वेपथुश्च शरीरे मे रोमहर्षश्च जायते.
Arjun said, Krishna drishtva imam svajnam samupasthitam yuyutsum. Oh, the one who attracts. After seeing these relatives standing in front eager to fight the war, mam gatrani sidanti. My limbs are becoming weak. Cha mukham parishushati. And my mouth is drying a lot. Cha me sharire vepthu, cha romharsha jayate. And my body is shivering, and the hairs on my body are standing on end. Krishna drishtva imam svajnam samupasthitam yuyutsum. Mam gatrani sidanti, cha mukham parishushati. Cha me sharire vepthu, cha romharsha jayate. Interpretation. Arjun said, O Shiv Baba, the one who attracts. After seeing these bodily relatives standing in front, eager to fight the war of religion and irreligion, as per their heart's desire, my limbs are becoming completely weak because of bodily attachment, and my mouth is drying a lot even to speak anything, and my entire body is shivering out of despair, and the hairs on my body are standing on end. It is just like the power of the soul has completely reduced. Great sentences of Shiv Baba for this shlok are: the father says, the remembrance of bodily being makes the stage fall down completely. Murli dated 13th March, 1969, middle of page 1. Weakness comes because of not following the Srimad that we have received completely. Avyaktvani dated 24th January, 1970, page 184. Shlok 30 of chapter 1.
गाण्डीवं स्रंसते हस्तात् वक्चैव परिदह्यते न च शक्नोम्यवस्थातुं भ्रमतीव च मे मनः निमित्तानि च पश्यामि विपरीतानि केशव.
Keshav Gandivam Sranste Hastat. Oh, even the master of Param Brahma. The Gandiv bow is slipping away from hand. Chatvat ev paridahyate. And the skin is also burning from everywhere. Channa shaknomi cha avasthatum. And I am feeling weak to even stand. Me manah bhramtiv. My mind is spinning. Cha pashyami nimittani vipritani. And I am foreseeing an omen, or bad omen of adverse. Keshav Gandivam Sranste Hastat, Chatvat ev paridahyate. Channa shaknomi cha avasthatum, me mana bhramtiv cha. Pashyami nimittani vipritani. Interpretation. O Trimurti Shiv Baba, even the master of Param Brahma, the Gandiv named flexible bow of bodily Purusharth is slipping away from my hand like intellect, with inconstant mind, and the skin is also burning from head to toe from everywhere, as if suddenly having fever, and I am so weak, that it is like I am feeling weak to even stand. My mind that has become uncertain, thinking what to do, is spinning, and there is such darkness of attachment towards the relatives, that I am foreseeing an omen, or bad omen of adverse consequences. Great sentences of Shiv Baba for this shlok are: attachment is the root of all the diseases. Ramayan created by Tulsidas. For example, when some enemies attack, they cut off the connection of telephone, radio, etc. First of all, they cut off the connection of electricity and water, and then they attack. Similarly, Maya also breaks the connection of the intellect with God first of all, because of which receiving light, might, powers and company of knowledge automatically stops, that is, it makes us unconscious. It means, it makes us devoid of the remembrance of our form and makes us unconscious. Avyaktvani dated 16th October, 1975, end of page 196. Shlok 31 of chapter 1.
न च श्रेयोनुपश्यामि हत्वा स्वजनमाहवे न काङ्क्षे विजयं कृष्ण न च राज्यसुखानि च
Nanu Pashyami Shreya. Don't see benefit. Hatva Swajnam Avecha. In killing my relatives in the religious war either. Krishna na Kankshe Vijam. Oh, the one who pulls enemies like lust etc. Don't want victory. Na Rajyam cha Sukhani cha. Don't want kingdom and supersensuous joy either. Nanu Pashyami Shreya, Hatva Swajnam Ave. Cha Krishna na Kankshe Vijam, na Rajyam cha Sukhani cha. Interpretation. I don't see benefit in killing my relatives who have converted to become Vidharmi or Videshi by making them die the death of doubt in Buddhist, Muslim etc. bodily gurus in the religious war either. O Shiv Baba, the one who pulls enemies like lust etc. I don't want victory over the world by becoming a rare ambitious person. I don't want heavenly kingdom and supersensuous joy of the abode of Vishnu's Vaikunth either. Great sentences of Shiv Baba for this shlok are: Karte dari paras mani dehi, kaach kirach badle mein lehi, meaning they throw away the touchstone in their hands and take the broken pieces of glass instead. Ramayan created by Tulsidas. As soon as they saw the face of friends and relatives, they were infatuated and sad. They were surrounded by attachment. This is also predestined in the drama. Murli dated 15th July, 2008, beginning of page 3. Shlok 32 and 33 of chapter 1.
किन्नु राज्येन गोविन्द किं भोगैर्जीवितेन वा येषामर्थे काङ्क्षितन्नो राज्यं भोगा सुखानि च तैमेव स्थिता युद्धे प्राणान् त्यक्त्वा धनानि च
Govind Kim Rajen no. O the ruler of the cow-like Indriya, what is the use of kingdom to us? Kim bhogairva jivitin. What pleasure, or life? Yeshamarthe no kankshitam, rajyam bhoga cha sukhani. For whom we have desired the kingdom, joys and happiness. Imete avasthita yuddhe. They themselves are standing firm in the war. Tyaktva pranan cha dhanani. After renouncing their life and wealth. Govind Kim Rajen no, Kim Bhogairva Jiviten. Yeshamarthe no Kankshitam, Rajyam Bhoga cha Sukhani. Imete avasthita yuddhe. Tyaktva pranan cha dhanani. Interpretation. O the ruler of the cow-like Indriya, what is the use of kingdom to us? Similarly, what is the benefit of pleasure, or selfish life? It is because the relatives for whom we have desired the kingdom, joys and happiness, considering them to be the ones of our party, Dharati, they themselves have become enemies and are standing firm in the great war of religion and irreligion, after renouncing their life, home, and wealth. Great sentences of Shiv Baba for this shlok are: You have attachment when you have this awareness that you are a householder. When there is the feeling of our house, our relations, you have attachment. Avyaktvani dated 22nd July, 1972, end of page 342. All the love goes towards the friends and relatives. The entire wisdom is ruined. Murli dated 24th August, 1975, middle of page 3. Shlok 34 of chapter 1.
आचार्य पितर पुत्रा तथैव च सम्बन्धिनस्तथा
Acharyah Pitara Putra Pitamha. There are teachers, paternal uncles, sons, babas. Cha tatha ev matula shvashura. And in the same way, maternal uncles, fathers-in-law. Pautra shalah tatha sambandhina. Grandsons, brothers-in-law and relatives. Acharya Pitara Putra, Pitamha cha tatha ev. Matula shvashura pautra, shalah tatha sambandhina. Interpretation. There are teachers like Kripacharya, Drona etc., paternal uncles, sons, babas like Bhishma etc., and in the same way maternal uncles, fathers-in-law, grandsons, brothers-in-law and different kinds of relatives too. Great sentences of Shiv Baba for this shlok are: the children have connection of the intellect with many. They have love for many, like paternal uncle, maternal uncle and so on. The father explains all that adulteration isn't love. It is like beatings. Murli dated 30th March, 1969, middle of page 1. They remember the friends, relatives etc. of this old, hellish world. Murli dated 6th April, 1988, beginning of page 2. Shlok 35 of chapter 1.
एतान् हन्तुमिच्छामि नतोऽपि मधुसूदन अपि त्रैलोक्यराजस्य हेतो किन्नु मही कृते
Madhusudan api ghnata. Oh, the killer of lust, the one who kills the demon in the form of lust as sweet as honey. Even if they attack. Kim no mahi krite. Leave aside the earth. Na ichhami hantum etan. Don't want to kill them. Heto tralokya rajyasya api. For the rule over the three worlds either. Madhusudan api ghnata. Kim no mahi krite. Na ichhami hantum etan. Heto tralokya rajyasya api. Interpretation. O Shiv Baba, the killer of lust, the one who kills the demon in the form of lust as sweet as honey to everyone else like us. Even if they attack me, I consider that they are mine and will just be mine. So, leave aside the earth. In fact, I have so much love filled for them in me that I don't want to kill them, that is, make them die the death of having doubt in their respective religious fathers, for the rule over the three worlds either. It is the wonder of body-conscious vision, isn't it? Great sentences of Shiv Baba for this shlok are: now, all are impure. This is why they have attachment to the effigy of 5 elements. They don't feel like leaving them. Murli dated 26th March, 1999, middle of page 2. Shlok 36 of chapter 1.
निहत्य धार्तराष्ट्रान्न का प्रीतिः स्यात् जनार्दन पापमेवाश्रयेदस्मान् हत्वैतानाततायिनः.
Janardan. O Mukteshwar, the one who is worshipped by human beings. Ka pritih naha syat nihatya dhartarashtran. What happiness will be obtained by killing the sons of Dhritarashtra? Asman ev ashret papam. We will just accumulate sin. Hatva etan attayina. By killing these tyrants. Janardan ka pritih naha syat nihatya dhartarashtran. Asman ev ashret papam. Hatva etan attayina. Interpretation. O Mukteshwar, that is the one who is especially worshipped in the end of the Kalpa, for liberation from sorrow by human beings, who cry out in distress. What special happiness will be obtained even by killing the Kauravas who caw, that is the sons of Dhritarashtra, the capitalist of democracy? In fact, we will just accumulate sin by killing these tyrants, who are ignorant and have a childlike intellect, from their life and property. Because it is said, the elders are supposed to forgive and the youngsters are supposed to make mistakes. Great sentences of Shiv Baba for this shlok are: when the child suffers blow, when he is hurt, They feel sad within the heart thinking, this poor one is hurt. Though he falls because of his own mistake, the parents hug him and love him. Murli dated 18 September 1973, end of page 3. Even the ignorant ones bring benefit to those who bring benefit to them. Everyone does know to be good with the good one, but forgive or transform the one with the vibrations of harm through your vibrations of benefit. Even if you can't transform, you can at least forgive, can't you? You are certainly the master ocean of forgiveness, aren't you? Avyaktwani dated 13th February 1991, middle of page 43. Shlok 37 of chapter 1.
तस्मान्नार्हा वयं हन्तुं धार्तराष्ट्रान् स्वबान्धवान् स्वजनं हि कथं हत्वा सुखिनः स्याम माधव.
Tasmat hantum swabandhavan dhartarashtran narha vayam. This is why killing our relatives, the sons of the capitalist Dhritarashtra's, doesn't befit us. He Madhav Hatva Swajnam. Because, O Baba, the husband of Mother Parvati, by killing our relatives, Katham Syam Sukhina. How will we be happy? Tasmat Hantum Swabandhavan, Dhartarashtran Narha Vayam. He Madhav Hatva, Swajnam Katham Syam Sukhina. Interpretation. This is why killing our own seed form and root form relatives of divine births, who have converted to become Vidharmi or Videshi, the sons of the capitalist Dhritarashtra's, who have seized the entire wealth and property of the nation, doesn't befit us. Because, O Baba, the husband of Mother Parvati, by killing our relatives who have become our brothers, how will we be happy in the death of having doubt in the religious fathers? Great sentences of Shiv Baba for this shlok are. The father says, this world is certainly the world that loves perishable things. Some have extreme love, then it is as if they become crazy in attachment. Murli dated 26th August 1970, end of page 1. Shlok 38 of chapter 1.
यद्यप्येते न पश्यन्ति लोभोपहत चेतसः कुलक्षयकृतं दोषं मित्रद्रोहे च पातकम्.
Yadyapi ete lobho pehet chetasa. Though these people, the ones with heart that has destroyed because of the greed, na pashyanti dosham kulakshay kritam, don't consider the guilt of destruction of the clan, cha mitra drohe patkam, and having enmity towards friends to be a sin. Yadyapi ete lobho pehet chetasa, na pashyanti dosham, kulakshay kritam cha mitra drohe patkam. Interpretation. Though these people who have become corrupt in religion, because of the violence and adulteration of Videshis, the ones with beggary heart, that has destroyed because of the greed of kingdom, wealth etc., obtained through loans from foreign countries, don't consider the guilt of destruction of the clan, and having enmity even towards their friends to be a sin, because they are semi or complete atheists. Great sentences of Shiv Baba for this shlok are. Those who have invented pestles, that is missiles, they are threatening each other to destroy their own clan of Yadavs now. Murli dated 16th February 1974, end of page 1. Europeans are the army of Yadavs, who invented pestles through science. It is said for the European Yadavs, they have an opposing intellect at the time of destruction. Murli dated 14th May 1971, end of page 2. Shlok 39 of chapter 1.
कथन्नज्ञेयमस्माभिः पापादस्मान्निवर्तितुं कुलक्षयकृतं दोषं प्रपश्यद्भिर्जनार्दन.
Janardhan katham na asmabhya geyam nivartitum asmat papat. O Janardhan, why shouldn't we think to withdraw from this sin? prapashadbhyah dosham, are clearly seeing the sin, kulakshay kritam, that will be committed because of the destruction of the clan. Janardhan katham na asmabhyah gyayam nivartitum, asmat papat prapashadbhyah dosham kulakshay kritam. Interpretation. O Janardhan, why shouldn't we all think over this useless fight to withdraw ourselves from this sin of massive great destruction that is going to take place in the world? Because we are clearly seeing the immediate sin that will be committed because of the destruction of the clan connected to all the people residing in Bharat. Great sentences of Shiv Baba for this shlok are: Gateway to heaven is the massive civil war of Mahabharat. If someone says, we won't fight, we won't pass through this war, we will neither allow our bloodshed, nor cause the bloodshed of others. So the Father says, they won't go to heaven either. This is the gateway, the massive civil war of Mahabharat. It is compulsory to fight with falsity, for the sake of truth. VCD 408. It is said for a Kshatriya, that in the war, he can't run away at all. Look, now Arjun, the number one soul of the world who makes Purusharth, becomes afraid in the first chapter. What does he do? Does he speak about running away, or not? He says, I won't fight. VCD 3006. Shlok 40 of chapter 1.
कुलक्षये प्रणश्यन्ति कुलधर्माः सनातनाः धर्मे नष्टे कुलं कृत्स्नम् अधर्मोऽभिभवत्युत
Kulakshay Kuldharmaha Sanatanaha Pranashanti. When the clan is destroyed, dharnas of the ancient clan are destroyed. Dharme nashte adharma ud. When the religion is destroyed, those belonging to opposite religions too. Abhibhvati kritsnam kulam. Suppress the entire clan. Kulakshay kuldharmaha sanatnaha pranashanti. Dharme nashte adharma ud. Abhibhvati kritsnam kulam. Interpretation. When the Indian clan is destroyed completely, unadulterated and traditional dharnas of the ancient clan are destroyed. When the religion is destroyed, those belonging to opposite religions like Muslim, Christian etc., too suppress the entire clan through the sins of violence and adultery by attacking a lot. Great sentences of Shiv Baba for this shlok are: the ancient deity religion that was viceless has become vicious. We established a pure world. Then we become impure, Shudra from pure. We become impure because of indulging in vices. Murli dated 4th September, 1968, beginning of page 2. Shlok 41 of chapter 1.
अधर्माभिभवात् कृष्ण प्रदुष्यन्ति कुलस्त्रियः स्त्रीषु दुष्टासु वार्ष्णेय जायते वर्णसङ्करः.
Krishna Adharmabhi Bhavat. Oh, the one who attracts vicious and violent demons. Because of the spread of irreligions, that is Adharm. Kulastriya Pradushyanti. The women of the clan are polluted. Strishu Dushtasu Varshne. When the women are polluted, O Varshneya. Varna Sankara Jayate. Adulterated subjects are born. Krishna Adharmabhi Bhavat. Kulastriya Pradushyanti. Strishu Dushtasu Varshne, Varna Sankara Jayate. Interpretation. O Baba, the one who attracts vicious and violent demons. Because of the spread of irreligions, that is Adharm, like Islam, Christian and so on, the faithful and devoted women of the clan are polluted through great adultery, because of being colored by bodily company. Dushit also means to become impure. When the Indian women are polluted, O Varshneya, the one who showers the artificial rain of knowledge of Lun plus Dun, that is London. Adulterated subjects are born in succession through the creation of Yadavs, the residents of Europe, the descendants who are corrupt in religion. Lun plus Dun rhymes with Lane plus Dane in Hindi. It means to take and give knowledge. Great sentences of Shiv Baba for this shlok are: whether they are the Christians or the Muslims, they are the Videshi religions. The custom of divorcing is practiced very openly among them. When the women are polluted, whenever any woman comes in the company of many men, she will increase disputes a lot in the world. Because of increase in adulteration in women, the world goes towards complete degradation. VCD 359. The fathers even make their daughters dirty. Everyone gives their news to Baba, don't they? We committed this bad deed. There are many such examples. Some are made dirty by the Guru, some by the brother, some by the maternal uncle. This world is certainly called a brothel. Murli dated 8th February, 1975, beginning of page 2. In the world, people are floating in a brothel, or the river of vices, that is, Vishay Vaitarani Nadi. There are human beings, scorpions as well as spiders in it. They ask, why are they floating, don't they? Look, someone is a female scorpion, someone is a spider, someone is a snake. They keep biting each other. Sakar Murli dated 5th December, 1968. Shlok 42 of chapter 1.
Sankaro narakayaiv kulagnaanaam kulasya cha patanti pitaro yesham lupta pindodaka kriyaah.
Sankaro Narkayev Kulasya cha Kulagnanam. The subjects with mixed blood are just for the degradation of the clan and the destroyers of the clan. He Esham Pitara. Because their Pitrigan. Patanti Lupt Pindodka Kriya. Degrade because of being deprived of the deeds of reverential offerings. Sankaro Narkayev Kulasya cha Kulagnanam. He Esham Pitara. Patanti Lupt Pindodka Kriya. Interpretation. The animal-like subjects with mixed blood are born just for the degradation of the clan and the destroyers of the clan, because even their Pitrigan, the whole body of ancestors collectively, that is the ancestors or the seeds of the world, in the form of Rudraksh belonging to Om Mandali, the ones of the old world at the end of the Kalpa, degrade to extremely poor families because of being deprived of the deeds of reverential offerings for the elders. Great sentences of Shiv Baba for this shlok are: the corporeal one, in whom that incorporeal one comes, his very birth is in a poor family, or does he come from a rich family? He comes from a poor family. VCD 1896. In the beginning of the yajna, the partner must have made some agreement with Brahma Baba. Later on, when the war began, he, that is the partner, took everything. If he took it, will he become rich or poor in the following birth? What will he become? He will be born in a poor family, won't he? So, he is born in a poor family. Ram failed, didn't he? VCD 287. Shlok 43 of chapter 1.
Doshairete kulagnaanaam varnasankarakaiः utsadyante jati dharma kuladharmascha shashvata.
Etaya varna sankar karkeh doshaya kulagnanam. Because of these mixed-blooded defects of the destroyers of the clan. Jati dharma cha shashvata, kul dharma utsadyante. Caste, religion and the fixed dharnas of the clan are destroyed. Etaya varna sankar karkeh doshaya kulagnanam. Jati dharma cha shashvata, kul dharma utsadyante. Interpretation. Because of these mixed-blooded, greatly destructive defects of the destroyers of the clan, with the nature of converting their religion like the Arya Samajas, the elevated traditions of caste, religion according to Chaturvarnyam Maya Srishtam, that is, I had created the 4 classes, Brahmin, that is deity class, Kshatriya, Vaishya and Shudra classes, and the fixed dharnas of the clan are destroyed. It is just because of this that today, the entire united family system has become almost extinct. Great sentences of Shiv Baba for this shlok are: Look, in the Iron Age, what is the condition of a human being? It was published in a newspaper. There is a 42-year-old man. He has 43 children. Then, those many wives were counted. Sometimes they gave birth to 3 and sometimes 4 children. So, what will they be called? Dogs. Even worse than the dogs. In the Golden Age, there is one religion, one language and one sun. Murli dated 7th April, 1969, beginning of the middle part of page 2. Jahan dekhi tawa barat, wahi bitai sari raat. Meaning wherever they see a cooking pan and a marriage party, that is an opportunity, they spend the entire night there itself. So, the Arya Samajis do like this. This is why they have nothing to do with any religion. They say there should be secular kingdom. We don't have consideration for any religion. You may believe in any religion. You may accept the religion of sweepers, that is Bhangi. You may become a sweeper, a tanna, a chandal, meaning the one who cremates corpses. Keep giving vote to us. VCD 2843. At this time, the entire world is untouchable, sweeper, because they drink and make others drink the poison of lust. Murli dated 20th November, 1974, beginning of the middle part of page 1. Shlok 44 of chapter 1. Janardan Manushanam Utsanna Kuldharmanam. O Janardan, the human beings whose religion of the clan is destroyed. Vaso Bhavati Narke, Aniyatam Anushushum Iti. Reside in hell for unlimited period, have heard this. Janardan Manushanam Utsanna Kuldharmanam. Vaso Bhavati Narke, Aniyatam Anushushum Iti. Interpretation. O Janardan, the human beings whose religion of the clan is destroyed, reside in the devilish hell for unlimited period, in the shooting of the 4 ages in the confluence age 2. We have heard this. Great sentences of Shiv Baba for this shlok are: When you perform bad actions, you completely go to the nether world, that is Patal. Murli dated 5th June, 1969, middle of page 2. The followers of other religions can't go to that new world. Murli dated 1st February, 1969, end of page 1. Shlok 45 of chapter 1.
अहोबत महत्पापं कर्तुं व्यवसिता वयं यद्राज्यसुखलोभेन हन्तुं स्वजनमुद्यता.
Aho bat vayam vyavsita, kartum mahat papam. Alas, we have become ready to commit a great sin. Yat udyata hantum swajnam. Since we have become ready to kill our members. Rajya sukhlobhen. For the greed of pleasure of rule. Aho bat vayam vyavsita, kartum mahat papam. Yat udyata hantum, swajnam rajya sukhlobhen. Interpretation. Alas, we have become ready to commit a great sin of killing the Vidharmis, since we have become ready to kill our own converted family members, by making them die the death in the form of having doubt in the dharnas of their respective great religious fathers, for the greed of pleasure of short-term rule over the world. Great sentences of Shiv Baba for this shlok are: Duryodhan, Dushasan are male forms. So, it was said, shoot bullets at these demons. Which bullets? Shoot the bullets of knowledge. VCD 3195. Shlok 46 of chapter 1.
यदि मामं प्रतीकारं अशस्त्रं शस्त्रपाणय धार्तराष्ट्रारणे हन्यते
Yadi Dhartarashtra Shastra Panaya. Even if the sons of Dhritarashtra with the weapons in their hand. Hanyo mam apratikaram ashastram. Kill me, the one who won't take revenge, and the one without the weapon. Rane. In the war. Tad bhavet kshemtaram me. It will especially be beneficial for me. Yadi Dhartarashtra Shastrapanya, Hanyo mam apratikaram. Ashastram rane tat, bhavet kshemtaram me. Interpretation. Even if the congressmen, meaning Kauravas in the form of the sons of Tata Birla, famous capitalists in India like Dhritarashtra, with the weapons made from deceit of irreligiousness, after being influenced by Videshis, in their religious hand-like intellect kill me, the one who doesn't protest in any way, the one who won't take revenge, and the one without the weapon of knowledge, by committing the violence of the death of feelings, or even bodily death in the immediate religious war between Hindu, Muslims and so on, originated from the long-term civil war of states, castes, languages etc. It will especially be beneficial for me. In this way, while staying in consciousness of the body and the bodily relations. Great sentences of Shiv Baba for this shlok are: if you are influenced by bad company, or if you do something after being influenced by Maya, then you hit the axe on your foot, that is, you harm yourselves. Murli dated 29th November, 1974, beginning of page 3. Because of attachment, they don't understand anything regarding how do they live. Murli dated 6th June, 1985, beginning of page 3. Shlok 47 of chapter 1. Sanjay Uvach.
एवमुक्त्वार्जुनः सङ्ख्ये रथोपस्थ उपाविशत् विसृज्य सशरं चापं शोकसंविघ्नमानसः.
Sanjay said, Uktva evam Arjuna shok samvigna mansa. After saying this, Arjun, the one whose mind was disturbed because of grief, Visrijya chapam sasharm, left the bow along with the arrows, Upavishat rathopasth sankhe, and sat on the chariot on the battlefield of the religious war. Uktva evam Arjuna shok samvigna manasa, Visrijya chapam sasharm, Upavishat rathopasth sankhe. Interpretation. Sanjay said, after saying this, Arjun, the one whose mind was disturbed because of grief, the one who was confused through the mind and intellect, the one with weak indriya, and the one who had forgotten his soul-conscious stage, left the bow in the form of Purusharth, along with the arrows of knowledge, gave up courage, and sat on the chariot-like body on the battlefield of the religious war. Great sentences of Shiv Baba for this shlok are: whoever has courage to whatever extent, they will receive help to that extent. You are defeated because of having doubt in the intellect for yourselves beforehand. Avyaktvani dated 5th March, 1971, middle of page 35. Very good children are defeated against Maya. Maya is very powerful. Murli dated 10th January, 1969, end of page 2. Arjun was an elevated Purusharthi, wasn't he? He was the one who conquered the entire world, wasn't he? But how is he the one with the stone-like intellect? He thought, should I fight or not? Or should I leave everything and sit? He sat after leaving the bow and arrows. VCD 3405.
ॐ तत्सदिति श्रीमद्भगवद्गीता सूपनिषत्सु ब्रह्मविद्यायां योगशास्त्रे श्रीकृष्णार्जुनसंवादे अर्जुनविषादयोगो नाम प्रथमोऽध्यायः।